Good evening, Peter.
Good evening, Brett. President Biden is not taking any personal responsibility for last night's loss in Virginia, saying that he doesn't think he would have ever been able to change the number of very conservative folks who turned out in Trump districts. And he told me he does not regret the approach he took on the trail.
We all have an obligation to accept the legitimacy of these elections.
A lot's changed since yesterday.
I think we're going to win.
But in Virginia, they didn't.
When you went to try to help Terry McAuliffe a couple weeks ago before you left, you mentioned Trump 24 times. Do you still think that voters really want to hear you talking about Trump more than the issues affecting them every day?
Well, the reason I mentioned Trump, if I didn't count the times, is because the issues he supports are affecting their lives every day, and they're a negative impact.
And Democrats are criticizing Democrats for a far-left campaign pitch.
You can't win in Virginia if you only appeal to very liberal voters.
Some senators believe last night's result could mean Democratic leaders can't count on moderates anymore.
Any swing state senator is probably saying, am I going to keep going along with a crazy agenda out of the White House, or do I want to get reelected?
But Speaker Pelosi plans to keep pushing trillions of dollars worth of progressive spending bills.
Does it change the agenda for the House? No.
Republicans say that misses the point.
Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi did not get the message from what happened last night.
For months, the Biden agenda has stalled.
We've got to show that we can deliver in a pragmatic way that affects people's lives.
As Election Day approached, President Biden's approval rating cratered from 54% in May to 46% in late October. Republicans sensed the start of a trend.
This wave is building.
This election, the key issues were education and the economy. The next election, it could be immigration.
As you were leaving for your overseas trip, there were reports that were surfacing that your administration is planning to pay illegal immigrants who are separated from their families at the border up to $450,000 each, possibly $1 million per family. Do you think that that might incentivize more people to come over illegally?
If you guys keep sending that garbage out, yeah, but it's not true.
So this is a garbage report?
Yeah.
Okay. So
$450,000 per person. That's not going to happen.
Yes, it is, according to the ACLU, who saw that exchange and have a new press release out where they say President Biden may not have been fully briefed about the actions of his very own Justice Department. And they go further, saying that if what he told me is true, that those $450,000 payments to separated migrants are not going to happen, then he is abandoning a core campaign promise to do justice for the thousands of separated families. Brett, there is reporting in the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal that those payments are due to be finalized by the end of this month. Back to you.
Well, we'll go back to the White House with that and follow it. Peter, as always, thanks. We still do not have a winner in the unexpectedly close New Jersey governor's race. Correspondent Alexis McAdams tells us where things stand right now from Jersey City. Good evening, Alexis.